Wood chips, highly recommend. They help keep water in your beds that you overplanted. Thin out your corn as well, and also don't plant pumpkins in there if you can't water it enough. Goji berry, moringa trees. These are like 2-3 months old, and they're probably gonna die unless I try and transplant them. But the caliper on the trunk is really surprising. Pile of compost, which we'll have to move, and a bunch of pumpkins. There's watermelons mixed in, but I'm not sure they're getting enough water to be happy, so they're probably all dying. But I think I'm gonna have a few pumpkins. And let's go see the peaches. Some peach trees. Much happier once I put them in the shade over here. And then I brought them back out and they look a lot happier. I think I'd recommend putting shade on your bare root trees for the first year. These ones I put them in the 3-gallon pots where these bananas are. And I had them over here, which gets almost full sun, probably 8 maybe 10 hours of full sun every day. And they just stayed like, they just barely leafed out, and then they stood there for like 2 months before I finally moved most everything over to the shade, because I was like, oh, probably too hot. Now they look a lot happier, bigger pots, probably a lot more roots in there. One other thing, if you're doing these, set up some irrigation. I just got some in the mail 2 days ago. Probably would have been many bigger plants if I had started that at the beginning of the summer. Oh, also, this is all this year. I bought all this year, which I'm sure my dad loves. Desert King. Hopefully I'll get some figs off in next year. Also, he's sending off a new shoot off of the main stem, so it's probably gonna be much bigger next year. Also, this banana is putting off leaves every 48 hours. Interesting. And they're also, oh, looks like it died. Never mind. Looks like he was sending out another shoot over here, but it's dried up. Okay. Now let's go look at one of the most exciting things this year. And the reason I bought all the pawpaws is because I've got 20, 30-year-old pawpaws in the creek next to my house. The apples, not so happy. These I wasn't able to move once I put them in here. They're doing okay, but I think they would be doing just as good as the peaches if I was able to put them in the shade. Gonna overwinter these ones. Should have just left these ones I put in pots in there with them, but oh well. And I wonder if you can see these pawpaw leaves. There's 2 or 3 large trees right here. And let's go down there and see it. Hopefully I don't fall down. Lots of small ones as well, all coming off the roots of the older ones. And so here's one of the largest ones here. Oh, probably 5-6 inch diameter, 7 maybe, and probably about 30 foot tall, way up there. There's another one right here, but I don't know if you can see that. All of his leaves are gone. Looks like he died, but he's sending off a lot of new growth right off the bottom area down here. Looks like he got hit by something right there. I don't know, some kind of weird crack in the trunk as well. But got some. I'm gonna try and dig some of these up and put them in pots so that they'll grow a little bit faster, and I can move them into the sun. And then there's ones like this. This is the root of the older tree, and then it just sent up a new pawpaw right here. So on these ones, there's a few of them around here. I'm gonna try and just put a pot around that root and see if I can get some roots to come out of it, and then I'll dig it. I'll cut it off next year and bring it up. But here's my creek. Comes from a spring, and when it rains, a lot of rain comes down here. I wouldn't recommend that water though. It's got a bunch of oil and crap in it. But we just put this in here this week, which we should not have. We could have saved a lot of money on the water bill. So let's pull that water out and pump it up to, oh, we can see the barrel, I think. The blue up there. And then you water everything with that. All gravity right now. I want to get a 275 gallon tank. Look at all these pawpaws. There's probably 60 trees down here at least. And there's probably much more before my dad cleared the land to put nothing back here. Oh well. And there's a black walnut as well. This way. I hear that they put bad stuff into the soil, so I'm wondering if that's why it doesn't fruit. Or, hey, you gotta close this if you want to collect the water. This tree here, black walnut. I hear they put bad things in the soil to keep them from, that messes with other fruit trees. But I don't know if it's messing with the pawpaws or if the pawpaws are just all the same one, so they can't cross-pollinate. Well, I've gone on way too long. Very excited about these pawpaws. Hopefully the two older ones I bought online here, hopefully they'll flower next year. And then I'll just have some pawpaws. And this Pakistan mulberry, very happy in this pot in this light shade. All the mulberries I've had, this one especially, the deer love to come by and eat all the leaves off. Papaya seeds, seedlings, and yeah. Gone on way too long now. Okay. Bye.